What's up? I'm playing Slime Rancher today. You can probably tell there's a bunch of stuff here already. I've tried to record Slime Rancher videos in the past, and I've made new worlds for each of them, and I didn't like any of them, so I kept restarting, and, you know, at this point, it's fine. I've just got a couple bins of slimes, a couple dollars to my name, nothing big, nothing big. I used to play Slime Rancher 1 a whole lot. It's one of the main reasons I got a PC in the first place. It's very relaxing. It's one of those kind of like simulator games that just lets you kick back and chill for a second, you know? I haven't gotten too far into this game though. I haven't gotten too deep into this game though. It's a lot more expansive than I thought it would be, so I'm kind of just trying to get used to everything. I don't really deal well with a lot of new information at once. Is the right one? I think so. It is really hot in my room right now. Unfortunately, if I have my fan running, there'll be unbearable background noise, so just gonna have to be hot for an hour or so. You know, you'd think I'd have some deeper connection with this game, considering I go by the moniker Big Slime, but you know, I kind of don't. I started playing this game last year. No, not last year. I'm crazy. My freshman year of college, and I would stream it every night on Twitch. Or maybe not every night, but almost every night. It was a simple game, a game I like to play a lot, and it relaxed me. I'd have to stream at night around 3 a.m. because it was the only time I was finished with all my homework. Which, partially my fault, but hey, you know. Still, it was nice streaming at that time. I had 2 people watching, 2 consistently. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 extras. 1 or 2 extras every once in a while, but most of the time it was these 2 nice kids who I think were German. They'd be saying stuff like, "Oh, or I'm sitting at my kitchen table eating cereal before school." It was so funny to me. It's like I was their preschool cartoon. I mean, like before school, not like preschool. They weren't like super young. You know what I mean? But yeah, those 2 viewers kept me going for quite some time. It made me feel like I was helping someone out. As long as I'm entertaining somebody, you know? As long as I'm not screaming out into the void, and somebody is having a better day because of my videos or streams at the time, I was okay with it. I kind of get lost in Slime Rancher 2, a lot more so than I do in the first one. I know there are some Gordos or whatever. Sorry about that. I know there are some Gordos that I need to blow up, but I don't remember where. It's been quite some time since I played for a while. Hmm. Awesome. New kinds of slime. Hopefully. I hope they have honey slimes and saber-tooth slimes. Those are my favorite slimes from the first game. I'm sure some Slime Rancher 2 Pro will be telling me how horrible I'm doing. More than likely 5 years after this video's come out and somebody actually watches it. What is this music? It's like some freeform jazz. Nope. Didn't know that was gonna happen. Now I can't hear it. At least we're at something different though. Why do I keep draining these and not having room? You know what? We're just gonna forget about this place and come back later. I know where it's at on the map. You know, a lot of the time when I think about this game, I think about how my freshman year of college, I literally didn't do anything except for stream this. Brother. Skedaddle. I need to get my Super Soaker upgrade. Oh. You know, earlier this week, I was sitting here and thinking. I don't want to say just sitting here. I was doing something and thinking. I was thinking about the... Bruh. Oh. No. Oh. Nobody else eat it. No. Oh, brother. Anyways, what was I saying? I was thinking about reputation and how reputation can be so important to specific careers. You know, something like a politician or even an influencer. Reputation influences how people think about you, how many people like subscribe to you or follow your belief or things like that. And it can be entirely untrue. Your entire reputation can be a big fat lie. And no one will know. I've had a reputation of like... I've had reputations that were the complete opposite of who I actually was, especially in high school. In high school, people would come up to me and make statements about me in complete confidence that were nothing like who I am. It's really interesting to me. I used to get hung up on reputation when I was younger because, I mean, who doesn't? You want to be one of the cool kids, I guess? But nah. Now I just kind of go with the flow. can't let yourself get caught up in stuff like that. I've come to learn. More often than not, the pursuit of a better reputation has done nothing but stress me out for little return. You can't control what other people think of you, which makes it so interesting that there are whole jobs around that specific idea to me. On the flip side, though, you can kind of get away with a lot of reputation if you have a good one. I mean, politicians are in positions of power, right? And then there's also just like my grandpa. He has a good reputation in the city I live in. So sometimes, you know, if he forgets his wallet at home, he can just tell the owner of the restaurant, like, hey, you know, I'll be right back. And he actually can. One time he just forgot to pay and left. And the people were just like, oh, he's going to come back eventually and pay. And he did. It's crazy. I can't even imagine placing that much trust in a stranger based off of word of mouth, even if the word of mouth was from people I trust. I guess that's more to say on just the power of people and relationships, more so than the power of reputation. I don't think that reputation became so strong simply because so many people were saying it. If a lot of people tell me someone's trustworthy, I'm sure I'll, you know, slightly believe it. But it's more so because somebody I trust has to say something, then it's like, oh, okay. Because someone whose judgment I trust immensely is giving me a recommendation, then yeah, of course I'd believe it. I guess, which in turn makes it so reputation isn't really strong on its own. Reputation is only strong because you convince one person who's important to someone else that something about yourself. Once that person convinces the other person, then that just has a spreading out effect. And it's not just a one-to-one. Most people are important to at least, 3 or 4 people. And if that continues on about 10 times, you've got a whole small community who has an opinion about you that you don't even know. I don't know. I think about things like this a lot. I think it's cool how people interact with each other, how much of a part trust has to play in how we operate as people. I think it's really beautiful and at the same time scary. So much is based on unknowns and things that we can't really control. But you know, that's probably because I'm on the spectrum. I'm kind of getting tired of seeing this area. I'm gonna dump all this and go to that cool rock area. Maybe I'll find some magic over there. Maybe a honey slime. I'm hopeful. I'm hoping. It's kind of funny to me that a game about slimes became such a cute, relaxing game. Anytime before this, when I think about slimes, I'd kind of think of like those evil gooey slimes from like Dungeons and Dragons or something. I can't really think of an example other than this game where a slime is considered like a good thing. But, you know, brings it back to reputation. They just had a bad rep, you know? They needed some good PR. And this game gave it to them. I want to accomplish something before the end of this video. Hopefully pop a Gordo or something. Got him. place, I don't know. Seems a lot more evil and darkness and despair since the last time I came here. Everyone's all sad and hungry. That is a volcano. Hopefully I can go into it. Maybe I'll find a lava slime. Whoa. What is this? Oops. A bat. New slimes. That's so awesome. Ooh. Oh, it's a crystal. I don't think I have crystals. I only have rocks. There's so many. Oh my gosh. Oh no. No. Whew. Right. You know, in my last video, I said live commentary would be a lot easier. But it's proving to be not the case. I mean, you know, I know like YouTubers don't just sit there and talk all day while they're playing the game by themselves. But I gotta figure out what it is I want to talk about. My mind just kind of blanks. I want to talk about things that not only are, you know, entertaining, I guess. I want to talk about things that are entertaining, honestly. All the thoughts in my head don't really seem entertaining, but I think I gotta get looser lips. Saying something's better than saying nothing, you know? I don't think I'm hosting a TED Talk. I'm just trying to play an entertaining game and be slightly entertaining during it. These guys need a new home. Yep. I'm assuming they need a roof. They need it to be nighttime. Alrighty. Here you go, guys. I like them. They're cool. Let's see. That one's probably bad. It's not really worth much, is it? Eh, maybe nothing though. I shouldn't really say that though. My Slime Rancher 1 farm is nothing but things that I just thought looked cool. It was not economically viable at all. I'm glad there's no bills or rent to pay in this game because, jeez, I'd be out of luck. Take this. These brothers starving. We have a overpopulated chicken coop over here. Old granny hen. You know, if young me played this game, I don't think I'd be able to handle it because you have to feed the chickens to them. I watched a nature documentary when I was a kid, and it was called Planet Earth. There were some wolves chasing some, like, I don't know, let's just say sheep, even though I don't know if that actually happens in the wild, but yes, there were some wolves chasing some sheep or some deer or something, and the narrator started to say, the sick and the young are the first to go. My young mind immediately started to panic because there was a young lady at the back of the group. And yeah, unfortunately, the big bad wolves got to him. And I cried so hard my aunts had to turn off the DVD and just sit there and console me. And I want to say I was, a kid. I was young, like 5 or 6. I don't know. I was probably like 13. I knew a lot about how the world worked, and I knew that wolves had to eat sheep. I've read The Three Little Pigs. I mean, that doesn't make sense. I read, I know wolves eat meat, and I knew it at the time. But just to see it happen, just to see the wolves single out a baby and eat it, yeah, I couldn't take it. I want to say I'm a gangster now. I can handle things like that, but yeah. I mean, while I can handle feeding fictional hens to fictional slimes, I don't know. Even games, I kind of feel bad for doing bad things. The last time I've had a bad run in any game, or an evil run, is Infamous. The bad karma system. Even then, you could kind of make arguments for a lot of your choices in the first game. This cheery music kind of kills the vibe. Where do I upgrade? I need the super soaker. How do I deal with the tar? This thing? I need deep brine. I'll find some deep brine, get the water gun, and boom! My super soaker will be ready. That'll be the goal for today. Oh my gosh. No! No, that kind of reminds me of Venom. For obvious reasons. I used to love Venom as a kid. I played that Spider-Man game on my PlayStation 2. Man, that first level as Venom scared me a lot. And, eat that kid. That night... Deep brine. Dang, I need more. That night, I went to sleep and I had a nightmare that Venom was coming from me. And my dad came out and was like, "You'll never take my son." It was really cool and stuff. But my dad lost. And then I got so scared that I woke up. And ever since then, Venom became my favorite comic book character. I don't know why. I love my dad. I loved him then. Oh, jeez. But maybe it's just because my dad was unbeatable to me back then, so now it's like, by the transitive property. If he can beat my dad, then he's unbeatable. And then I just thought he was cool for the rest of time. I got that 19 inches of Venom statue in my room with the pre-order of Spider-Man 2. He's next to a really tiny Venom that I built out of Legos. I'm starting my Venom collection very slowly. I don't have too much extra money right now. My car breaks down every 10 seconds. But, it's still nice to collect it when I can. Every time I go to the mall, I get something Venom or Cinema Roll related. I get something Venom or Cinema Roll related. Boyhood is a spectrum. I have two sides and all those other jokes. Ugh, monster. Anyways, Yeah, I have two sides. Man, I was just almost home. You know, speaking of that Spider-Man game, I may have to start playing that. I've got the emulator, and I've got it on the emulator. It might be worth it. It's pretty nostalgic. I've got a couple games on there I could start playing. And you know, when nobody's watching, it's like a, you know, what's there to lose? Do things you're interested in. Not to say that I wouldn't do things I'm interested in if I had viewers, but you know, it's literally inconsequential for me right now. I need to start doing like tongue twisters before I turn on my microphone, because 10? Oh, brother. Did I say water tank? I actually meant power core. That's awesome. Power core done. Whew. It is way too hot in my house. Way too hot in my room. And, you know, I gotta turn on the fan eventually. I also don't want this to be a repeat of last video where I'm sifting through hours and hours of footage trying to find something entertaining. Hopefully I'll be able to edit this enough to where it becomes interesting, entertaining, or at least relaxing. The game should be able to do that on its own. Just look at this. Come on now. You're gonna tell me that you can look at this and not feel relaxed? I don't know, I feel like you're a capper if you say yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna just leave it here. I'm done with this, at least for right now. Perhaps next time I record it'll be longer. Something more entertaining. I don't know. It'll improve with time. Things will get better. Hope you enjoyed this. Remember that you're awesome. People love you, so you should take care of yourself. Okay, bye.